Cut. Check. Check.
Check the stats, motherfucker.
I like that one. Like that one. We're going to cut that other one out because we don't want to go too hard. Check the stats. Check the stats. Sports podcast presented by,
Smoked Out Shout Out.
Smoked Out Shout Out. You know the merch. You see the merch, you can cop. They're coming.
Shirts all clean.
Shirts coming. Cop. Merch. Smoked Out Shout Out Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I go by the host of the most. I'm so cool. I be everywhere you not. Let's get into this sports though. So much shit to talk about. Playoffs. NBA. Trades. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go NBA first. Well, first of all, I'm your host. Tony Montana. Comedian / podcaster / real guy / father / I don't know what else you want to call me. To the left of me, I got my homeboy, my cousin.
Honcho, you know what I mean? Hollywood, harp, dad, philanthropist, worker, 9 to 5, whatever you want to call it. We out here, you know what I'm talking about?
Church. And to the right of me, I got my other favorite homeboy. His name is
Lope No Joke, Big Ugly, and a true Smoked Out Shout Out Madden champion. Come see me if you want to smoke.
Ooh, that's founder talk right there. Yeah. But let's get into it, man. Let's get NBA. We just gonna go straight.
We got some big news yesterday.
We gonna go straight. Yeah, the NBA changed. It took another shift.
It's a big shift.
I didn't see this. I didn't. To me, we're going to get into it. I'm going to tell you about it. But we're going to go straight. Y'all already know what we're talking about. James Harden trade. You know what I'm saying? James Harden was traded to the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men got traded and shifted around. LeVert went to Indiana. I think Josh Allen went to Cleveland. Am I mistaken?
Went to Cleveland?
Jared Allen.
Jared, my fault, Josh Allen. See, I'm so much on the football, I'm ready. But
Jared Allen went to Cleveland.
Oladipo went to Houston.
Oladipo went to Houston. There's a lot of draft picks thrown around.
Yeah, a lot of draft picks.
Brooklyn gave away Jared Allen, Carl LeVert, and 4 first-round draft picks. Now, if it don't work out, to me, if it don't work out in the next 2 years, I feel like you threw a lot away.
That's why wouldn't it work? That's James Harden. He's worth all of them plus some. If it works.
So let's go. My first question. My first question. Hold on. My first question to the esteemed analyst here. You know what I'm saying? My first question. Go to Lope, and then you can have your rebuttal. What do you feel the pros? And then go with the cons of that trade.
Ooh, that's tough.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Because me personally, I don't see no pros to it with the personalities and the game, the way they play the game. Like, it's going to be a lot of ice. Like, it's going to be deadly. It's going to be a threat that they could all click and manage. Like, but I don't see it being a LeBron, Wade, and Bosh situation. Because those are 3 options. Number 1 options. There ain't nobody a 1A or 1B. Everybody's a number 1. So it's going to be, can they click? Can they play together? Or is there going to be friction? Is the personality is going to conflict? So the pros is the talent. We can't. That's the pro. But like the cons, there's a lot of things that could break that. That wagon
That's
down.
True. As far as the cons,
another thing, they got a first-year coach, a new coach. So it is
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
It is Steve
So
Nash.
is it fair to say, before you answer, I'll get your answer. Is it fair to say Steve Nash has a better entrance to this NBA coaching than Steve Kerr did? And then we'll get to you.
That's tough. See, I don't know. I don't know.
Because
Steve
Nash just got a hell of a boost.
Yeah, a hell of a job, a hell of a seat too. It wasn't just any job. You got Kyrie and KD to come with it and shit. Like, you just didn't get a job at McDonald's. You got a job at McDonald's with a Corvette. Like, they gave him perks. So right. He did get a lot handed to him. So I guess it's hands down Steve Nash. Like,
I have to say so. All right. So your pros and cons on this trade. How do you feel about that?
Probably
Minor interruption. I told you we're really dads. Like,
no, it's not. Anyway,
okay, it's not. All right,
I'll go into it. I think anytime you can land James Harden, you do it. You do got to remember that all 3 played. Well, 2 of them played on the team before. So, it's a good thing to have a lot of talent. I think they'll gel. I think James Harden was over Houston. You know what I mean? He was the guy over there. It didn't work out. He's just ready. He's ready for a championship. And what better way to go? KD, Kyrie, if he feels like playing. We'll get into that later. But the pros is, I mean, you got three of the best, top 5, top 10 players on the team.
Yeah.
With one of the best point guards ever played coaching them.
Yeah.
So,
Hall of Fame.
and Brooklyn, which is big.
Right.
New York basketball is huge.
Right.
And I know New York is going crazy.
Shout out to the Knicks too.
Yeah,
Y'all been balling.
the Knicks been balling too. So the cons, like you said, I mean the ego thing. But I think at this point of all their careers, I think they're ready to set that ego shit aside and just win a championship.
The other con I forgot to add though is what Brooklyn was before KD and Kyrie. They was the up and coming team. They was a young up and
They
coming
were a
team.
playoff team.
And
They were a
they
playoff
lost.
team last year.
Yeah, they lost all that the past 2 years. They've been in the playoff
Past 2
team.
years, yeah.
Past 2
Yeah,
years.
yeah, yeah,
They
facts.
lost all that, bringing in Harden. So it's.
I mean, to me, they're a playoff team now.
Yeah, they're a playoff team
In the East,
And everybody
like-
say contender. Everybody
Yeah.
say top contender, which is on paper. You can't debate it.
Yeah.
We just gotta see how it works. Like, it's
Granted, health. I mean, a lot of
yeah.
people was talking about Harden's gain. I mean, him gaining on his weight. But if you're watching him, it hasn't slowed his game down one single bit. He's still crossing boys up. He's still shooting the three out of the gym. That weight has nothing to do with his game. I'm sure he'll tighten that up. And
Right.
yeah, I think it's a good thing. The pros are way bigger than the cons. I mean, anytime you can land one of the best scorers, I think, that maybe ever touched the
That's true.
basketball
That's true. That's
on
true.
your team, you go get them. I mean, them other guys, yeah, it was bad for them, but hopefully they'll land somewhere else and prolong
They
their
got
career.
a jail, man, and I don't know. I know. It's a
But you got to figure out like two of them got you because Harden and KD already know each other.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
they
That's
they
true.
played, they
That's
shared
true.
the ball.
The two that got in jail is the two that got the reputations for being issues.
Exactly.
You know, so you got to think. Down in Houston, James Harden was the mainstay, but he had a lot of issues with everybody, damn near everybody he played at, who was brought in to help him out too. Chris Paul didn't work out, and Russell didn't work out. Like, I ain't gonna say problems, but the game ain't.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that had to do with D'Antoni too, just
style
giving
of
them the
play,
green
yeah.
light to shoot. I mean that's good,
Yeah,
and all,
it's good,
but
it was
it just
sometimes
you
it
need
was too much.
defense. You need to slow it down
So-
because them jumpers are going to miss. You're going to have a night where everybody's missing. Then what
That's what I
happens?
was about to say. So now Harden been playing this way with basketball for what, the past 6-7 years. Like, you think he could change it overnight to be?
I think he can. I think he's that good where he can do that. And I think Steve Nash's style of play
I
is going to
think
be
it's
that
going
much
to change
different.
it, yeah, because it's Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah, it's gonna be
still.
fast.
It's low key,
Yeah,
it's Mike
it's gonna be
D'Antoni
fast
still.
paced.
He's on. Mike D'Antoni is on the coaching staff. Like,
Oh, he
his
is?
old coach is on the coaching staff.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think it'll be good.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's come on,
Style
bro.
that make
Yeah,
him
he
MVP.
knows the 30-point a night James Harden. Like, I
Yeah.
know how to what, and you got Kate like Kyrie. I wish you could get it together. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hope he
Just
gets
me
it together.
personally, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll get it together.
And I don't even know if it's get it together is the right word. It's like find out what you want to do, my man.
Right,
Like
right.
there's some dudes that would love to be in the NBA, and here you are.
You're hella
I'm
talented.
not going. I don't know what's you personally, and what's going on with you, but you're an NBA player. Play the game, my bro, my G. Like they need you there. They're waiting for you. New York was happy to have you. Just play the game. Like
Blockbuster. Now let's make it blockbuster.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Any words for Kyrie? Like you watching this?
Like, yeah, man, like, bro, like, sometimes it is, like, cool to shut up. Like I'll keep it real with you. Like, you know what I mean? Because you're getting a bad rep, too. Like, on top of that, because you can put a team killer label on to Kyrie.
they
You
call
look
it.
at
They
the
call
Celtics,
it a team cancer.
a team cancer,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
And you can look at the Nets record last year when he got injured. You know,
Yeah.
you can look at the Celtics. So, like, just shut up and do what you do. Just play your role. And I don't mean to say it like that, but yeah.
So where does not to cut you off, but so where does where does that put Brooklyn on your NBA totality map? Like everybody, like not just
Got
East
everybody?
and West, everybody. Like where does this now?
Top
if
10?
they can, I don't want to put the if they can jail on there because I'm pretty sure they'll jail, and I'm pretty sure Kyrie's gonna
Yeah,
come
they
back
was
and
in-
play.
I'm gonna go top 10.
I'll say top 5. They was probably top 5 before Harden. So, like,
I don't know. Top 5 is tough. top five is tough. We got
It's a lot of good teams.
there's a lot of good teams, a lot of young good teams, a lot of. So I'm gonna say top 10. Top 10.
That sounds like that.
I am.
All right. Anyway, sorry. But I hope they get it together. I
So
hope
this
it bounces
season,
back.
so this season, you don't think they was a top 5 team before James came?
Top 5 team? No. I don't think a top 5 team. Maybe top 10. There's a lot of teams. There's a lot of teams in the NBA that we're talking. I can just name 5 right now. And I'm talking East. If we're talking the Bucks, are they better than the Bucks? You think you got them?
I had them better than the Bucks with the Kyrie and just KD.
Yeah, I got them better than the Bucks.
I'm just speaking record wise and what I've seen on TV.
Philly?
Probably about 4 with Philly. The way
Yeah.
Philly been looking lately, probably about even
Celtics?
with them. And probably was saying there too. It's like
Raptors.
they're better than the Raptors.
You got them better than all them teams.
I got them better than all them.
They're better
Besides,
than the Heat, better than the Raptors.
I can't say
You got it better than the Heat?
I got them better than the Heat right now. Right now, and from what I've seen, they have blown the doors off a lot of
Yeah,
niggas and
yeah,
shit,
that's
like,
true. That's true. They definitely took
Before,
a
like I said,
4-game
before-
losing slide though.
Yeah, that too.
KD wasn't there, but
KD
still,
wasn't there. And,
I don't know.
We'll
I
see.
just it's 2C, and I think it's gonna be good. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be good. So
I'm glad he got
so
out of
you
there.
don't put them the monsters of the East, not the monsters of the East.
If Kyrie comes back, I mean, and they all gel, they're definitely a monster in the East. If they all gel, they're a monster in the NBA. If they all can gel and it all comes together, you got to think they gave a lot of the bench away too.
yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they gave
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You got to think about that
yeah,
too.
yeah.
We don't know who's
'Cause when you
how
just-
it's going to look.
when you had brought in KD and Kyrie, you was just adding pieces. You didn't got to subtract nothing. Like
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
before, you had a playoff team. You had a 6-7 team. Now you had 2 All-Stars, future Hall of Famers. You go up to a 6-7 to a 2-3, possibly 1 seed. You know,
Yeah.
like
Right.
so now,
Right.
like I say, with a lot you gave away, do you stay up there? Do you fall to that middle of the pack team, or like the bench is a big? We
good
learned
Benches,
that
yeah.
Bench is
a
big. That's
part,
one. That's
like-
key. That's the key thing I'm gonna pay attention with New York Nets. Is the Brooklyn Nets. Is I'm going to fucking pay attention to their bench because I feel like they gave some key components away. Because LeVert is a walking.
LeVert is a dog.
bucket, like you know what
Yeah,
I'm
he's
saying.
a walking. He
bucket.
needs to start and be the guy somewhere.
Yeah, he's
Well,
gonna go.
yeah,
he's gonna go to
he
Indiana.
went-
and he's
yeah.
gonna ball. To me,
Yeah.
he's gonna ball. Shout out to him.
Shout out
But,
to him, definitely.
Dame Lillard last night. I don't know if y'all caught that highlight. Did y'all see that?
What he
40
did?
points, 13 assists, 0 turnovers.
That's Dame time.
That's hard, man. That's hard.
He-
What is your outcome? How do you feel about the Blazers this year?
They're a
start with
contender.
I'm gonna start with Luke.
Good.
Second round knockout. Like I can't put them nigga tender. I say second round knockout as usual.
Cannabis type niggas.
Yeah. They're usual. You know, they're gonna give somebody a fight in the second round, but final surprise. Western Conference final surprise, but finals long shot.
Yeah, I don't got him going to the chip. I got him making some noise though in the West, and they'll make the playoffs. Like you said, they might get bounced out the second round. We'll see.
Stoke. I feel like they're gonna be all right. I don't know. I feel like Melo's playing a little bit better this year.
Shout out to Melo,
Just-
man.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
He's like what on the scoring list now? He passed
He's
somebody
top
up.
10.
He
top
passed
10.
somebody. Yeah,
He's
he's
top
up there.
10.
He's up there. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
up
Shout out to Melo.
Yeah, and he's
Just
man,
bounce
he's
back,
accepting his
like
role.
accept his role and just bounce. He bounced back, like you know what I'm saying. Can't say nothing more about him. Porzingis is finally back for Dallas. You know he's in and out. How do you feel about the Mavericks?
Been missing because Dallas have been looking off. They don't look like the threat they were last year. But yeah, I think Porzingis coming back is going to be a big part.
Mm-hmm.
Can he stay healthy though? I
That's
don't
the
have
thing
no. I don't
with
have
him.
no trust in him. Just me personally, I don't think he can stay healthy. I don't feel he has. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
It's
think
the
he can
knees, man. Them 7-footers.
Yeah.
Them knees get the going early in the game.
Oh,
If he can stay healthy though, they're another one because Luka's the truth. I mean,
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
Luka nice.
Luka, and he's still young, and it's scary to say that he's going to get better. It's scary, really, to say that he's already won a fucking national championship over at a young age, MVP and the whole nine.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Luka is a shout out.
but Porzingis is the key. They're not going to go and do too much. If they get Porzingis and he can stay healthy, that's what everybody. But he's just, I'm going to the knees.
He's the key for them to
Yeah,
go
he's
further.
the key. If he can stay healthy, and everything's good, there'll be a problem.
I believe that.
There'll be a tough out in the West.
Do you, Mark? Would you put Dallas over Portland?
No. If they got Porzingis, yeah. If he stays healthy,
And they're both like right there, not 4 through 6 range. They could fall to one of them seeds. Either both teams to me, they could be 4, 5, or 6. So it's a coin toss. I think. And it's because Portland got the veteran and the experience playing together, but Dallas got the youth, and so it's like I say, it's a coin toss. I have to say Dallas. I think Dallas would be the better.
I think Dallas.
It's a coin toss for me, but I can't go against Dame time. I just feel like he's big time. Like he's money. He's big time, and McCollum's playing way better this year. Not saying that he hasn't been playing better, but he's playing. He balling this year. So that's something to look out for. But 4 to 6 range, both of them teams, I could see that. I can totally see that.
Can we talk about the he should win probably MVP and comeback player in the same breath this year. My man, Steph Curry. That man.
On fire. Did you see him drop 62 a week back?
He did something crazy.
Best shooter ever,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Best shooter ever.
Best shooter you've ever seen?
I've ever seen. Do you think that's possible? Comeback player and MVP in 1 year?
That'd be
No,
hard.
I don't.
That'd be hard.
There's too much going on. I don't see him.
If he
He had a hot night.
if he
Oh, he had a hot couple nights.
Yeah, he had a hot couple nights.
He did something crazy. I want to say he had like 40 the other night too.
He had a hot couple nights. Hot couple nights. Lighting shit
Hot
up.
2
Like,
weeks. Like he done.
shout out to Steph. Welcome to be back. Like, you know what I'm saying? See you
Right.
fresh playing. That's always a plus. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If he could get the Warriors up to probably even a 3 seed, you don't think that's MVP enough? Like,
Well,
I
now,
believe
yeah,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
If he could do that, yeah, in the West,
you know,
coming from what they came from last year, yeah, I would. He could do that. I just
See that possible.
Well,
I feel
you-
sorry for Clay. My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah, without definitely for sorry for Clay, but I just think there's too much. You got LeBron, you got AD. Well, AD ain't been playing like AD lately. You got Luka. There's just too many players for him to get both. To me, comeback
Yeah.
player. I mean, if he keeps granted health and all that, he keeps going the pace he's going now. Without a doubt.
MVP's gonna be the war.
Yeah, MVP's gonna be a war.
MVP's
MVP's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
a
war.
war, and it's too big early.
Still,
Yeah,
super
yeah,
early.
it is.
Super early. But I don't know if y'all been paying attention. Slowly but surely, there's been a lot of, not a lot, but more than a few games canceled due to this COVID.
Rising.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought the NBA did a hell of a job.
There was a team down to 7 players the other day?
Yeah.
Was it?
Nets.
The Nets.
Nets.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. I know, and then when they was in the bubble, they did a hell of a job with that shit. Like, but now it's like games getting canceled, 7, 8 players having the shit.
You're going,
like,
but that's the thing. When you're not in the bubble, you're going to run into that. You're going to catch a cluster. Somebody's going to get it. It's going to be that's the risk you take.
That's
Not
probably-
being in the bubble.
But that's probably, they know they got that plan B too. That
Yeah. They can-
resort-
yeah, they can always,
resort to
but-
a bubble.
yeah.
So, you know, so
yeah, I feel like
But
once it gets to the playoffs, they'll probably do that. I feel
Yeah,
like
or
it
how,
should.
how dangerous it get,
Yeah.
how much more spread and shit, how crazy it gets.
Yeah.
But the thing about the NBA, it affects it more because there's not that many players. You get 5, 6 people on the NBA team. They only
Yeah,
carry what?
yeah.
6,
12
15,
people.
12,
people, yeah.
maybe 15,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe. Like so, you get
Yeah,
6.
15 on the
Yeah,
roster.
you get 6 guys got it. I mean,
That's it.
you in trouble.
Yeah, you in
That's why they had
trouble.
to cancel the
You
game.
can't even have nobody foul out.
Yeah, like
Nigga can't foul out. Hey, we got unlimited fouls, nigga.
yeah.
Just keep slapping him, cuz. Fuck it. We can't foul out. Like,
It's the middle of the game. Let's just play
them
33.
foul shots, cuz. You can get them foul
Play
shots. It's
33.
cool. Yeah, you just going to the line, bro. But, the COVID shit, man, wear your mask if you ain't out, when you out in public, man.
Kyrie.
Do your job. Like, yeah, Kyrie.
The cover shit's
Do
for
your
real.
job, man. This COVID shit is for real, man. I know a couple people, shout out to a couple homeboys, shit almost took them up out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So protect yourself at all times like you in a boxing ring. That's how I tell everybody. So to shift on from this NBA, is there any closing statements that anybody wants to say about the NBA, such as anybody on the lookout?
Uncle Drew, the other Melo too. But
I forgot the Rooks.
Let's keep the
LaMelo Ball.
James Wiseman.
They always said
LaMelo Ball.
that he was the best out of the three.
They always said
They
that.
always said that.
They always said that.
And it's looking like he is.
This little muff. Boy,
He
he's
just
nice.
he has a round game. He's
He's
nice. Yeah, he's nice.
Now, LeVert got his own team. Let's see what he can do.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
You went from
LeVert
They
is the
gonna
truth.
They gonna give him keys to the city.
Yeah.
To me, ain't nobody else. But Sabonis is there, but still.
Let's
They
see
got
how
Turner. They got a
they
young
got a
team.
couple-
They
yeah.
got but they got a
let's see
They
how
got a
they got a
score.
go-to guy.
They
yeah.
traded. They lost Oladipo, but I feel like they got a better scorer. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Yeah, younger.
I ain't gonna keep it real.
Let's see how the new local Rockets look, because they kind of like they got.
I
They
think they
touched
gonna
up.
struggle.
Like they got John Wall.
They got.
think they're gonna struggle.
Oladipo, yeah,
they're
that-
gonna get
I
it
don't
together.
know. I
They
think
might not
they
be a playoff team. They might not be a playoff team, but I don't think they're.
I don't think they're gonna be bad. I don't think they're
I
gonna
think
be
they're
bad.
gonna struggle at first.
Yeah.
That's a huge drop off. That's
Yeah.
That's a 30 plus night.
Cancer too, but
Yeah, you gotta wait for the cancer, but this gives other people to perform though. You still got Tucker. This gives people the leeway to still perform.
You got
Like,
a new coach. This is
Yeah.
something that's going to help Steven Silas too. Because you got a new coach
Yeah.
now, you can play your game.
Yeah.
You ain't handcuffed to a star player style.
I mean, but it's a lot easier having a guy that can go out once again and score 30
I will.
to give you damn near a triple double every single night. I
you can say
mean,
that. You can say that. You can say
Wall is still coming off the injury. I like his game. Same with all three of them dudes is coming off a serious injury.
that.
If you think about it.
Yeah,
If
that's
they
a
can
fact.
stay healthy all the way through, I think they'll be all right. Maybe playoffs, out first round, especially how the West is built. But I mean, I hope they do all right. I'm glad Wall's back. I'm glad Boogie's back, and Oladipo he got a new look. So we'll see.
Yeah, we definitely gonna find out. There's one thing for certain we gonna find out, man. But so that's your closing statements on the NBA. Go. Who's your favorite team? Shout out your favorite
You
team.
already know my favorite team. If you know me or follow me, it's LA Town, baby. We're going for number 2. You know what I mean? 2 in a row. It'll be LeBron's, 5th? And I think people are going to start getting a little scared if he gets 5. Because if he gets 6, we got to have another conversation. And
He'll be 6.
I don't think... Yeah. If he gets another round, that'll be back-to-back. That means he won a championship. I don't want to go too deep into the LeBron thing. I'm just keeping it real. If he wins, he's the first player to win 3 championships with 3 different teams. I mean, a championship with 3 different teams. But if he goes back to back in LA, that's huge, man. And then that's 5. And if he keeps going, which I think he will, because he hasn't shown no signs of slowing down, we're talking all-time scoring lists. So let's talk about all-time scoring lists and 5 rings, double with the back-to-back in LA. We got to have a conversation, and not a lot of people are going to want to have it. I don't want to have it, but I'll leave it at that. LA, baby. That's how we going.
That was funny how that hit like that, man. Any closing statements on the NBA for you, my brother Lowe?
Look out for the Warriors, and we back. We coming back. We want to bounce back.
Like how it sounds. Shout out to the NBA, man. So
Who's your team?
just a fan of the sport.
You're a fan of the sport?
I have a favorite team. I
Sounds-
just like NBA. Like, you done?
I'm
Anyway,
done.
moving on.
You don't have a favorite team, though? You like, that you vote for, that you root for?
Got to pick this year, or you just
At some point, you have to go
Like,
with a team,
gotta
just
put
like
him
you
under
did
the-
with Baltimore.
Gotta put
You
him
were
under
like this for a while with football,
put him under the bus.
and then you decided to go with Baltimore. You've been running with them ever since. It's been what now? Shit,
Yeah.
15 years,
Yeah.
probably plus.
Yeah.
And
What that noise get?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm eventually. I like the sport anyway. I'm a fan of the sport. Him and a couple other my homies like to, you know what I'm saying, talk their shit. But anyway, you know what I'm
I
saying.
think you just had Spurs.
Shout out to the NBA. Let's get over to this football playoffs.
All right, before we start, man, I owe somebody an apology. Heavy shit.
Oh wait, I gotta see this.
Yeah, so I thought you was gonna let me down, dog. You didn't, so I apologize to Baker Mayfield.
oh,
Hey, I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga.
I know this hurts. I know this hurts.
I still think you're trash. I'm still holding on to that. But shout out to you. You bounced off the Steelers, and salute you was like a hero for like an hour. Like,
Hey,
I said you just talk shit. I said you was gonna let me down. You didn't. You was my bright spot of the week. But
This
I got to
hurts
get
him to
bounced
say
out,
this
too.
right now.
I got to get bounced out this week, too. I guess I hope. Peace out. It was nice knowing you.
The words that were just brought to you by Luke.
Yeah.
He meant that.
Yeah, I meant it. Yeah.
He meant that.
I mean it when I say you
He
trash,
definitely
too.
meant that.
He meant
But
that.
you know, I apologize. You know.
But it's playoffs though, man. Let's give a RIP to the fallen soldiers. RIP to who was that lost this weekend? The Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears,
Give you
yeah,
a RIP to you guys. You know what I'm saying?
My Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
We
Give
gonna
you
get to that.
give you a RIP. You know what I'm
Condolences,
saying? The
condolences.
Seattle Seahawks.
I called that
Give
one.
you an
too.
RIP.
Yeah, you did,
know what I'm
RIP.
saying? Yeah, you definitely called that one.
He called
You know what I'm
Cleveland too.
I called the Rams.
Peace out, Phillip Rivers and the Colts. Y'all took that elbow.
Yeah, peace out the Colts. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully-
RIP to you guys. Like,
Yeah.
whenever you fall off, it's not like we're discrediting you because you made it to
This
places
wasn't your time.
a whole lot of other teams made it. Just what, Cousin? It was just what? Honcho, it just wasn't?
It wasn't your time. That's all.
Okay. I'm going to have him say it one more time. Hey, Honcho, it just wasn't?
Your time. That's all. This wasn't your time.
Yes, peace
There'll
out.
be other times for you to claim. It just wasn't our time. With the
Peace
Steelers,
out.
it wasn't our time. You know.
Peace out to the football team. Now y'all got some time to
Football
find a
team,
new
yeah.
name.
Y'all got a
You
team. Y'all got enough time to find a new name and a playoff run again. Like, you won your division at 7-9. You should be feeling fine. Fuck you, me. But, RIP to you.
Anybody else get bounced
You know what I'm
out?
saying? No, that's it. I think that's
Titans,
it.
the Titans.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought I forgot. You know what I'm saying? We danced all on y'all motherfucking field. You know what I'm talking about? But RIP to Tennessee Titans.
RIP to you.
40 yards.
Had a
Derrick
good run.
Henry.
Yeah, 2,000-yard Derrick Henry. Shout out to you
him.
once
Yeah,
again.
because 2000 is
You didn't do a damn thing
Yeah, but
against Baltimore, but you got that 2,000, my man.
Which one
But
we
yeah.
dissect them first? Which one y'all want to dissect?
oh man, let me get into my notes. I already know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so RIP to everybody. I appreciate y'all participation in the playoffs. The
RIP.
shit happened, like it went
RIP.
down, like I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
take it
yeah,
to
let's chop these games up before we get into this preview. So that Saints and Chicago game, I knew that was gonna be
Yeah,
a wash.
Chicago only belong there, so you know.
You know what I'm saying? But Chicago gave him a fight. Cuz, did you see Weems? He dropped a touchdown pass in the back of the... He caused so much controversy all season.
yeah.
And in the playoffs, you do
dropped
that,
the ball.
bruh. You should come in. He should come in and be a fucking model citizen next season. You shouldn't
That's
have...
if he come in.
'cause he's a talent. He's dope. He'll bring him back. He's a talent. But if you don't come in and ball like you supposed to, man, it's gonna be you're done in this town because you dropped a potential pass that could have changed the landscape of the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me,
What controversy was he causing?
he
getting
was
targets
fast.
or something?
That's the dude that like was punching on people and
okay.
you don't remember when he punched?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Like,
Alright.
That's the Saints. I was about to ask that. What do the Saints corner be doing to these dudes to get them to swing on them? 'Cause
Mhm.
it was the Bears twice. You got two of the Bears players twice.
Yeah.
Them ejected
Yeah.
and all that. But yeah, I ain't think the Bears belong there anyway. They gone now. So football team in Tampa. That turned out to be a good game. Like,
yeah.
Turned out to be
They
a
just
Yeah,
didn't have
yeah.
enough. They just like I thought. They didn't have enough offensively.
He called that. He called that. He was calling it to be a. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
He was saying Washington was going to win, and they definitely gave him way more of a game than I thought they would.
They
I
just
mean,
didn't-
not saying that they wasn't going to give him a game.
They just didn't
deserved
have
to beat
enough
it.
offense.
Yeah, they just didn't have enough.
I thought
offense.
Alex Smith was going to play. I don't know what happened like towards the end where he didn't play, but he would have played. It would have been a better game.
Hey man, all the dudes look hungry.
Yeah, he did.
You know,
He looked
just-
hungry.
It's just a slow start.
But
That's
you
what
got
they-
you're playing Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, playoff Tom. I mean, I'm not even gonna go get into him. If you don't think he's the GOAT, I don't know who you think is the GOAT. But I mean, it was a tough out for him. They ain't had enough offense. Defenses, they got stuff to build on. They got a good coach, good defense end, good. You know what I mean? They'll figure it out with the quarterback situation. They'll be all right.
The other good game of the weekend was the Colts and
Man,
and
That
Bills.
was a hell of a game.
That was a shootout. Like.
Hell of a
Shout out
game.
to once again Phillip Rivers, and I gotta shout out these guys because, you know, what I mean, I've watched them play from the beginning. I mean, I'm showing my age here a little bit. It's cool because I still look good. You know, what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is, when you watch like the Tom Brady's, the Phillip Rivers, the Drew Breeses, you watch them win and do it consistently every single year. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Phillip Rivers is like the modern day Dan Marino to me. a gunslinger to the end. Just can't and won't and will never probably win the big game. Like that's just him.
He'll probably go to the Hall of Fame though.
There's no doubt he'll go to the Hall of Fame.
You know
A first ballot Hall of
You know what I'm
Famer.
saying? Like, so
without doubt.
it's
All of them really. Drew
Yeah.
Brees. You know what I mean? In my opinion, Ben. We could go back and forth with that, but like I said, I mean, consistency is what I'm talking about. Tom Brady. I mean, you can take two rings off. He still got 4. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was cheating.
Yeah.
Okay, now that cheating shit was way back in the day. Like that was years back. Like so, miss me with that shit. Because now he's in the playoffs once again. New team without the coach. So you gotta at some point you gotta put some respect on that man's name.
Got to.
If you appreciate football and
I
watch
like
it for
the
real.
combination. I like him and that AB. I love seeing
He brought
AB
AB back.
man.
Shout out to him once again.
Brought AB back.
AB is one of
You
my
said that in
favorite.
episode 1 about
Yeah,
AB.
yeah, he's one of my favorite receivers when he was in Pittsburgh. Still is, and I'm glad he's back in the league. I'm glad him and Bell is back in the league. I mean, doing their thing. And now they're both in the playoffs. Ain't that crazy? Like, so
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to them. But
Rams and Rams and Seahawks.
Rams and Seahawks. Yeah, Rams ran the ball down their throat.
Yeah.
They're running.
Yeah, that was
their young running
surprising.
back is nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, he's looking real good. What he had 147 or something like that on the
Something like
ground, or
that.
something. Don't quote me, but yeah, 147 or something like that on the ground. Yeah,
He was gashing them.
yeah, it was.
That was
definitely,
unexpected punch to them.
He was stepping. Yeah, he was stepping. And Russell Wilson. This is about the 3rd time I've seen him look sussy bubbles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look a little suspect. Like, you know what I'm saying? So. I don't know what to speak on that. We'll get into that in a later conversation, but
We gotta talk about these 2 games.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So let's get it.
Which one y'all want to do? Y'all want to do his first one? Your boy. You want to talk about your boys over the Titans, or you want?
Yeah, let's get straight to that. You know what I'm
get
saying?
to
Like, let's get into it, man. Shout out to my boys, Raven. El Freaky, you overcame that monkey off your back, and you showed out. It don't matter. You just had to understand. It don't matter how much you throw for. If you throw it like them, play your game. You play your game, it's points, bro.
Dangerous.
Like, you know what I'm
Listen.
saying? Like, it's dangerous. Like, it's
He'll-
dangerous. He plays his game as points. Like,
Period.
you don't know what to do. The nigga can throw, but the nigga can run. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't with him.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And
He just needs to play his game. He needs to, you know what I mean, block everything everybody's saying and just play his game. That passing shit will come. He's still young. He's still in the league. You know what I mean? He just got in the league
He's
for real.
24. He just
But
turned
I'm going
24.
to tell you this.
2 weeks ago.
He's one of the most explosive players I've ever seen play. And I'm just going to say that. Like, when he drops the ball and runs, he makes everybody look slow. He makes everybody look like they don't have a burst button on Madden.
When I
Like
see-
you got the controller with the broke button and you can't hit the speed burst and you're running after
Yeah,
the dude. That's what
yeah.
it looks like when he's running the ball.
When I
So
seen,
that
when,
throwing
I seen,
shit-
when I seen you shout him out on social media site, I was like, all right, he must be watching the game. Like, why?
I'm watching the
this
game.
nigga,
That's what I tell
you know what I'm
everybody.
saying? Like,
I'm watching the game more so because my cousin's a Ravens fan. We watch football together. So I'm seeing this shit firsthand every Sunday. Like, so I give respect when it's due. I mean, I hate to say it because he's a Raven, but that motherfucker's electrifying. And as long as he keep doing that, just be him.
I think when he is getting too much flack for that playoff shit, because he is one of the youngest starting quarterbacks. But
Yeah.
I know when I seen Josh Allen beat the Colts, I said, yeah, he got to win now, because if not, he's going to get crucified. And he went out there and he, like y'all say, played his game. He did what he did.
Play his game.
Mhm.
Like, he didn't get caught in the you just got to throw. Some quarterbacks are different. He's not going. He's never going to be a guy to sit back in the pocket and throw for 300 yards.
The big
He's
play-
not going to beat it. That's
Yeah.
not his game. His game, and if a quarterback can throw for 150 yards and rush for 150 yards, I'm fine with that. He rushed for more yards than the damn running backs.
Yeah.
You got to do it like
300 total yards.
If
Like,
you,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. The big play was that touchdown run he ran.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And that's when everybody can say you beat him with his foot. But at the end of the game, when they keep it to seal the win, he was throwing the ball. He
Yeah.
beat him with they.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what some people judge him off. You know, some people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I tell everybody, he's only 23 years old. He can only
That's
do
it.
nothing but get better. Like,
Yeah.
he got an
He got a
arm.
lot of time.
He get the right coach under him and get that arm. You know what I'm saying? It'll be.
Lamar
Can you
Jackson
imagine?
will
You know
be
what I'm saying?
fine.
You imagine Lamar Jackson at 26, 27 with no injuries, with an all-pro receiver.
Devontae Smith.
And that's what no
I'm saying,
receivers really.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
People always talk about him throwing. He don't really have a lot. He got a lot of receivers.
Marquise Brown is getting.
He's getting there.
Hollywood's
He's getting there.
getting there.
Hollywood's getting there.
Yeah,
You
shout
got
out
Willie
Hollywood,
Snead.
yeah.
He's old. I don't even know these other
Tight-
niggas.
tight-
Dan
tight-
Bryant
hurt.
get in the game, he scores. That's all I know.
Yeah,
Right?
he's
See
older.
more-
Shout out to him too. But he's older. You get some young, put some receivers out. He'll be
Andrews,
fine.
like Andrews is.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Nice.
The
Yeah.
other tight end,
Yeah.
He'll be back too.
Yeah, Nick Boyle, he'll be back
Yeah,
next year.
he'll be straight.
So-
They need a couple more
Like I
receivers.
said,
couple
even
more
with the
pieces.
interception he threw against Tennessee, he knew he threw that. Like, if he would have threw that to the corner, that might have been a touchdown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Cuz was burnt. Like, it just was, you know what I mean? Just the wind took it, whatever you may call it. But it was,
It's just
you know what I'm saying? The shit happens.
In my opinion, I think it's his touch passes. Like when he has to, there's a defender here, and he has to put that ball right over his head to drop it in that. That's where you got to get a little better, and that'll come. Dude's 23, bro.
46 touchdowns and 0 picks in the red zone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a crazy stat. That's a crazy stat.
Like I said, it's running trumps that. I mean, because now you have to. If you
you being a dual.
you have to worry about him running. So
I feel like with us going to Buffalo, I feel like
that's
if
gonna be a game.
if our defense can play the same way it played against them, it's gonna be tough for them. Because we're going to be on Cousins' ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he can run around. At the same time, we practice against the read option against a way faster motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you ain't really... Josh Allen can get to the outside, but Patrick Queen can catch him down before he get to the outside. That's just my opinion of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
my thing is, well, we're not supposed to get into them now. Well, we have to talk about one more game. We got to talk about one more game. The game I had to apologize. So we got to talk about it. I know you don't want to. I ain't gonna.
That's
win.
fine. I mean,
You know,
let's do it.
you know,
Let's do it.
I was
It
saving
hurts.
it for last. I was trying to save it for last.
You know,
It's cool.
But yeah, condolences, man. Like,
Yeah,
you
sorry.
know, like the Browns too. Like,
Yeah, it hurts. You know,
Cleveland.
the Browns have been our little brother so long. You know, it comes at a time where you know you get a little older and your little brother gets a little stronger. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That lockup game won't be the same. People like, oh, you should throw him around, and you try to grab it and be like, oh, no. Like, you know what I mean? So that's where we're at with it. I mean, we're the old team in the division now. You know what I mean? And we got a lot of rebuilding to do. A lot of hating ass Pittsburgh fans will try to throw Tomlin out. They want him out all of a sudden. They want Ben to retire. I mean, if it's his time, it's his time. I think he has one more year in him. I think we need a running game. Figner is out of here. Thank you. You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
fired him? Did y'all
Yeah,
fire
he's
him?
gone.
Oh, okay.
Now we can get a new. This is going to be our biggest rebuilding season, and I think Ben will stick. I think he'll restructure his contract, let some money be thrown around. I think he'll stick around. He's not going out losing to the Browns, dog. He's not. He's not.
if Tomlin ain't gone, he should be on the hottest of the hot seats. He hasn't won a playoff game since 2017. And, like,
But he's never had a losing record too.
I understand that. I like what.
There's some
Yeah.
teams that don't make it to the playoffs at all.
Yeah,
There's some
that's
teams, you know what I'm
true.
saying? Like
That's true. That's
there's
true.
some teams that always have a losing season. This man has never had a losing season. His winning percentage is up there with the greats. I just don't understand
One of
where.
them teams was the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns.
came in and
The
they
Browns
got-
can. I can't knock the Browns. We
Lost.
gave them 21
They lost.
fucking
They
points.
lost to Baker Mayfield.
We gave them
and-
21
and-
points.
And Tim Tebow.
We gave them 21 points. What team ain't you gonna know that's gonna
I'm just
win?
talking shit.
And
Give them
Blake
21
Bortles.
points.
And Blake Bortles.
And that's another thing too. I didn't see.
We didn't just lose to the quarterbacks. We lost to the team.
But that's another thing though. I done seen Tomlin take a lot of them big losses in the playoffs too. A lot of teams putting 40.
You can't put that all on him because we made it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he made it to the playoffs. He's never had a losing season. What coach you know playing besides Belichick that never had a losing season? Tell me one. I'll wait.
That's true.
You're not going to tell me one. So it's all this Tomlin talk. Okay, people always talking about, oh, it might be time for Tomlin to go. So who you bring in? That's another thing. Who you bringing in to replace Tomlin?
Shout out to Urban Meyer for getting that Jacksonville
Yeah.
Jaguar job. Not to cut you off, but
Yeah. Shout out to him. But you got to think about, okay, so who you gonna bring? Who do you think is gonna do a better job than him? A guy that never had a losing season. Who you gonna bring in? Doug Peterson?
Eric Bieniemy. Like, he's
Eric Bieniemy's nice.
Like,
If I was him, I'd stay in Kansas City. He's almost like Eric Bieniemy is the same as Josh McDaniels and the Patriots when they had their little thing going on.
Yeah,
You just got to know
yeah.
when to stay. Sometime, like you got Patrick Mahomes. The system is too nice to
some
leave.
people want to go drive their own car. You know what I'm saying?
What you are? What?
And
That's the
another-
best car in the league to drive.
and
Yeah, it's
another-
not yours, but your man give you the keys every now and
Hey,
then.
you talk about another zero on that paycheck.
You feel me? That too.
That's a
But
fact.
I mean,
that's a fact.
the thing with the NBA, the NFL is they got the money. All them dudes got money. So do you want to make money and lose, or make less money and keep winning? Because you're going to keep winning more money, winning championships. You got. Why
That's
would
true.
you leave
That's
Pat Mahomes? Would you leave him and go be a head coach and coach Sam Darnold? Why would you leave that?
Or Philadelphia.
Yeah, or Philadelphia and have to rebuild and all this other shit. Yeah, it's your
When I-
team,
when I
but
said
y'all
that-
doing a bunch of losing. You just left a winning situation, young situation, best quarterback, good coach. Why leave?
When that $4 million turned to $40 million, you can't.
Yeah, that's
dispute
tough
that,
though.
you know?
Like I said, the money's not the problem. They're going to the champion. They're winning the Super. He's getting the
It's
money.
not the problem, but it's a big.
It's a big difference.
It's a
So
big
what do you
range,
want?
yeah.
So what would you? That's the thing. What comes down to? Would you rather be paid and do a bunch of losing, or not get? It's
I
a good
would take my
question.
chance. I would be paid and take the chance. Because, you know, it ain't guaranteed you're gonna lose. You might do your thing. You might
Yeah,
win.
true.
I mean, like, so
It's a good way to
But
look
Pat
at it.
Mahomes,
Pat
you're
Mahomes.
you're leaving that.
you already got the ring.
That's one ring. You know how many rings they could keep getting? You know what I'm saying? I'd ride that just like Josh McDaniels. He had tons of chances to be a head coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tons of chances, but just never. You know what I mean, I'm not leaving Tom Brady in the situation. Why would I? Like,
Yeah,
dude
that's
is
true.
young. That's another young quarterback.
So-
Win 2 more, 3 of them things, then go get a head coach job.
Before we get into these playoffs, Deshaun Watson. What's your thoughts on Deshaun Watson?
Ooh, that's it.
Get out of there. Get out of there now.
Where do you see him going if he gets out of there?
Anywhere the
It's a trade.
fuck he wants to go. I take Javon. Like a lot of people been asking me, Steelers fan, would I trade T.J. Watt for Watson? Yes, I would. I would trade him and not even think twice about it. You can find a DN. And
gonna pick his brother
it's not going to be. It's not going to be him.
They
He's
trade
a
TJ
beast.
and pick his brother up.
But if you can get Deshaun Watson, you go get him. You can build a team around him. You can't build a team around Watt. You can't. You can't build a team around, like the Rams can't build a team as good as Aaron Donald is. They can't build a team around him. Like they can't. Now Watson, you can build a team. He's doing all that with a whack team. They don't have no coach. They don't have no structure. Get out of there, dog. Get rid of that no trade clause and get out of there. And get out of there now.
What you think?
I think this is crazy. This is just some random shit I just thought of. I think swap Dak for Watson. Send him from Dallas. Give Dak a new look. You know,
Yeah, shake the game up.
shake the game.
Shake the whole game up. I mean, that, like I said, anybody would take him.
I mean, and there's a guy from New England that's probably like just under the.
That's what I'm saying.
Radar.
I got my eye on him
Yeah,
because
you
that
know.
motherfucker is good. New
Yeah,
England,
yeah.
Bill Belichick,
Yeah.
you motherfucker, you
He's a
good.
sneaky motherfucker too.
Yeah, you're good. You know what I'm saying? You're
But
good.
they're another team. They've been the top dog for so long. Now they're rebuilding. They haven't gone through a rebuild since so long. They need a quarterback. They need
what better place to start to build
Watson.
around.
Oh, without a doubt,
yeah.
they got to give him some receivers though.
Yeah.
They need a lot. They're rebuilding. They'll be all right. Belichick, one of the best, not one of the best coach that ever did it. They'll be
So
all right.
if you was to flip a coin, where did you see Watson land? One team, one question. I mean, one team, one answer.
Right now, I would say New England.
Steelers
You would say that.
all day.
I'd say Chicago.
That too.
He's not going there.
I don't know. I don't know.
Come to a winning culture. The
He
best
said he
fans
wanna-
in the world.
He said himself he want to go to Miami. That's where he want to go.
Miami. Listen, Miami's not a bad
They're
deal.
up and coming team.
Good weather, good upper team, young coach, young black coach.
And that's the question I want to ask. So, what is Watson's worth? Like, I mean, because what if you're the Jets, or who's sitting on a first round pick? Like, would you swap him out for Trevor Lawrence? Like, or the number one pick overall, basically, and all that? Because I feel it would be worth it. Like, there's not going to be a player in the draft that's going to be as good as
I would,
Deshaun Watson.
I would.
So,
and that's a tough one.
there's a
Lawrence
lot
is
of-
nice, but
yeah.
I would. I think dude is is it. I think he's like stuck.
He's
He's like
established.
he reminds me of Kevin Garnett. Remember when he was just stuck in Minnesota? You know what I mean? The best player, and he just couldn't win nothing.
Couldn't do nothing.
Couldn't do nothing. That's where he's at. They let the receiver
25
go.
and 15 every game, but just couldn't do nothing.
Just
with
think
him.
about it. They gave him the contract. Hopkins gone. Coach gone. They don't even now. They don't want him. They don't want him to be involved in the coach thing, the coach picking. Why not? It's the face of your team. It's one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
If he was in the right situation, right weapons, he could be the best quarterback in the league. For real.
Facts.
Like, because when it comes down to mechanics, we're talking running and throwing.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he's the man for real. Like, he just don't have no around him. Like, who's he throwing the ball to? Old ass Brandon Cooks? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, you gotta look at these quarterbacks. Like, who are they throwing the ball to? Like,
That's true. That's why people try to knock Pat Mahomes for saying he got a lot of things around him.
that's
why
not
he's
his
so
fault.
good.
You can't knock him for
No,
that.
You can't knock him for.
Can't knock him
somebody
for having
something
weapons.
Great. Yeah, you can't knock him for that. But let's go on. As we get done reflecting on the guys that used to be around. Let's jump into this weekend playoffs. So we'll go straight to the first game Saturday, 4:35, divisional playoff. LA Rams at Green Bay Packers.
So we're doing picks?
We're going to do picks, summary and picks. So,
All right.
You know what I mean? So we'll go first with you since you're talking, my nigga.
All right,
It's
I'll
time
go.
to stop asking so many questions.
Yeah, my fault.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
fault.
That's sometimes you
player.
got to put them in check like that.
My
you know
fault
what I'm
player.
saying? Check
You know
like
what I
that.
mean?
You know
My
what I'm
fault.
saying? Check
But,
like that. Go ahead.
I'm going to go Green Bay. I'm going to go AR, MVP. I think, I don't know what's going on with the Rams' quarterback situation. Is he playing? Is he not? Because I know the XFL dude, he ain't going to be playing much of nothing. Didn't he get, like, knocked out the game or something? So,
Tuck off.
yeah,
they
he
said
did
they
play.
said
He came
played.
in. He
They
wasn't
said-
supposed to. He just had surgery like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. He said he's
So-
playing again this week. So
He looked all right throwing the ball to me, so I got Green Bay winning it.
I picked the Rams to go to the Super Bowl, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Aaron Rodgers
in Green Bay.
and Green Bay, yes sir. It's the run game. Like if they could do what they did last week, if they could duplicate what they did last week, yeah. Like you're shortening the game like that, keeping Aaron Rodgers off the field. So if they could keep that ball on the ground and play defense, how they've been playing defense.
The defense is definitely solid.
Lights out.
Yeah. So
Going
So
I'm
get the
taking
Rams.
I'm taking the
taking the
Rams.
Rams. You're going Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Oh, my overall summary on this situation is I feel like whoever can run the ball, I feel like Green Bay can run the ball too. The Rams defense is very good. They've had the ball ran on them a few times this year. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do more zone than man to man to me. So I you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like Green Bay might get them in this cold. They coming from LA. I just don't. I feel like this is Aaron Rodgers' year at least to get to the conference, to the finals. I feel like he'll at least get to the finals. Super Bowl, I don't know. We'll see. But to me, I gotta go Green Bay. So
Okay.
I'm going Green Bay too. So Chuck's going.
Green Bay.
No, you're going. You going to Green Bay?
Green Bay.
You're going Rams.
He's going Rams.
I'm going Green Bay. All right, let's remember that pick. So that's at 4:35 Saturday. Second game of Saturday, divisional playoff game, 8:15. My guys, Baltimore Ravens, Bill Mafia. It's gonna be a good prime time game. Hoping it don't snow. I hope it don't snow. I hope it don't snow. You bitch you. But yeah, it's gonna be a real good game. I'm gonna go with you first, Luke, cause I don't, you know how I'm feel about the shit, but I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah,
What's
it's gonna be one of those, probably like another game the Ravens had last week against the Titans. A little defense, a little slugfest. But at the end of the day, shout out to both the young quarterbacks in there, Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. You know, go with the Ravens with it. I think they're gonna pull it off. You know.
feel about that? What's your prediction? Ravens?
Prediction the Ravens, yeah.
Like that pick. How about you, Chuck? What's up with you, Honcho?
This is a tough one, man.
It's gonna be a very good game. Very good game.
I'm gonna have to go Ravens in a shootout defensive game, like you said. Both quarterbacks running, effective, good game. Go Ravens.
Like that. Like that. I like that. It's a nice panel that I can agree with around here. Agreeing with you guys is fucking awesome. Like, I'll take it. I'm gonna say us. it's going to be a very good game. We got to control the turnovers. I feel like if we go turnover free, it shouldn't be that hard of a game for us to win. I feel like we should have time possession. We're going to sack the shit out of Josh Allen. I feel that.
The weather.
Yeah, and I'm hoping it don't snow. If it snow, it's a whole different ball game. But my prediction, I'm going to say us, not low. I'm going to say like a medium score. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say like a 24-17 type shit or something like that. You know what I mean? Like something. If I was to put a score on it, like, you know what I mean? But it's going to be something to see. I'm hoping. Go Flock. You already know Ravens. I'm going Ravens. So it's a lock. Ravens all around the table. That's a bet. That's Sunday. That's Saturday games. Let's wrap that up. So let's go on and get to this Sunday festivities divisional playoff game. 3:05 Sunday. Cleveland Browns. Kansas City Chiefs. I think this game is going to be. This is a hard pick for me.
It's going to be better than expected, but like I'm going to.
Go ahead, you go on touch on it first then. Since you're here.
All right, is Cleveland's coach coming back?
Yep.
I
Cornerbacks coming back. Denzel Ward, Autumn's coming back.
I don't think I can't see him matching with Andy Reid, and too many weapons for Mahomes. Like Ward could only watch one person. You know what I mean? So
that's true.
Yeah, Mayfield, you're trash again. You know, I did apologize, but yeah, you're back to being trash now. You know, that shit expired. But yeah,
that shit ran out.
Yeah. You know, but you can make me apologize again. I hope you don't, because I got money on this shit. Like, so, but yeah, so Kansas City.
Kansas City. What's up, Honcho?
I'm going Kansas City, but I'm going. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a better game. Cause I was thinking like blowout at first, but I'm thinking if Cleveland can run the ball effectively, like they do, and Dude is back, Ward is back, and they play. I think it'll be a better game than what people are thinking, because Kansas City is sitting on the couch, and that's not good for a bunch of teams. Sometimes they can't have trouble getting it. Getting it together. Cleveland just got a huge game beating us,
and they getting players back.
Yeah, and they getting players back, and they getting their coach back. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I'm gonna go Chiefs. I think they got too much offensive power, and at the end of the day,
I want to see them come out and establish the run. If they can run the ball on them, it's gonna be a long night for Kansas City. But they can score, so you know what I'm saying.
Like
even if you limit their possessions, they can fucking score on every possession that they did have though.
And
like
quick.
You feel me?
And quick.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's hard to count them out. Like so, I'm gonna be the underdog here. I'm gonna say Cleveland on a quiet win, like quietly. I don't know why I'm saying it. I just got a feeling. I feel like it's gonna be us and Cleveland, AFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? AFC North is the strongest in the NFL, by the way. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I don't know. That'll be cool though. That'll be dope.
Yeah, it would.
And we'll host a playoff game too. That'll be hard too. But
that's kind of wishful thinking.
That is definitely wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
but
I'm not knocking your pick.
I'm gonna go Cleveland. Like, I'm probably wrong. Y'all probably gonna watch this. Like, the fuck is he talking about? Cleveland.
You don't want to see KC.
Yeah, I don't want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see KC. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me admit my inner thoughts. I don't want to see them. Like, okay, you feel better? Shit.
I can dig it. Absolutely.
Second game is Saturday. Since y'all want to make a nigga say all the real shit that he got to say. 6:40 divisional playoff game. This shit gets real. Breeze, Brady, 3. It's like the old guys, like the movie. You ever seen the old guys with
I ain't think playing the early. They should. Them old ass motherfuckers should be playing the early game. They're gonna get tired by 9 o'clock. Like.
That was dope. But yeah, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New Orleans Saints.
Man.
In New Orleans, you heard me, baby. You know what I'm saying?
And the good thing about this game is I do not have to wake up for work because it's Martin Luther King Day.
Ain't that a bitch? My job didn't give us the day off, but a nigga like me took it off because I don't never work that shit. You already know, Black Pirate. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it, shit. Black Pirate.
I'm working on Martin Luther King Day.
Working on Martin Luther King Day.
And I'm barbecuing if it's nice.
Yeah, church. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you mean. Anyway.
So more like cattlemen's up this motherfucker.
So what's your call with this, Honcho? How do you feel about this Tampa Bay New Orleans game? How do you feel this is gonna go? Cause I got a nice little.
Man, this is a tough one, man. This is old vet versus old vet. You know what I mean? Possibly Breeze's last run.
He's thinking about this.
Yeah,
He needs a second. Boop, boop, boop. I wish we could like pause it like boop, boop, boop.
I'm going to have to go. I just cannot vote against Tom Brady, bro. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bucks in a shootout, last play of the game type stuff. Last possession, field goal type of game. I'm gonna go Bucks.
See, yeah, this one is definitely tough because
Definitely tough.
and it shouldn't be. That's what made what's tough about it. It shouldn't be tough because the Saints owned the Bucks both games.
Both games.
But you can't be the team 3 times. I mean, I ain't gonna say you can't. It's tough to be the team 3 times, and so it's like, do we go by that standing, or we go by what we seen the 2 weeks they played each other?
That's a fact.
Playoff time. I'm not gonna take that away from nobody. And it's a tough one.
It's a tough one, man.
I'm gonna go by what I've seen throughout the season, dude. The Saints got the advantage, yeah.
Okay.
And New Orleans, yeah.
It's a good call. I mean, you gotta.
Oh, it's in New Orleans too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel you. Yeah. See, my prediction is, I feel like it's the last 2 times they played the Saints. This is a different team. This Buccaneers team is different.
Mm-hmm.
They stay in sync now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Tom was missing passes and shit like that. They ain't missing shit now. And that 3-headed monster, boy, with Brown, Evans, and Godwin or Goodwin, man, bruh.
And Gronk.
And Gronk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and Fournette be stepping a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's a different team than when they played them. That's what I think they going. I hope they don't come out thinking it's the same old team, because it's not. Like, they might shred.
They know that.
They might shred them open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, them 3 receivers is inside, no air, no wind, no weather.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big factor with that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It
No
is.
fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be big. I don't know. I'm not too sure how many fans, if any fans, are letting in there, but that's gonna be big, bro.
It's definitely gonna be big.
That's gonna be big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, a playoff game is affected with no fans in it. Them fans be helping. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
That's affected in all fans in
Different
sports,
element,
though.
different element.
Yeah, you know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
got.
I can't go against Tom Terrific, man. I can't. I got Bucks. I got AB all day, man. Y'all know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, it's just that's how I'm going. That's how I'm rocking. So Buccaneers, yeah, to wrap that up, you know what I'm saying? So Buccaneers, Saints, Buccaneers. So remember these picks that we put in, man. Everybody else can place a comment under below. Smoked Out Entertainment, smoked out, shout out, so and so.
So you see the shirt, right?
Yeah, I'm tripping here. So and so show, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to comment, man. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Say something. Laugh, emoji, put something up, you know what I mean? Like, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. If you feel like you got an opinion, we all respond. There's 3 niggas. Somebody's going to respond to the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, get with us. But I guess for episode 3, you know what I mean? We touched on a lot of topics. Anything you want to close out with, Brother Honcho?
No.
Just anything you want to tell the world.
The
Like,
Steelers will get back in our form, you know what I mean? NFL, you know what I mean? NBA, Lakers were going for, you know, that second chip. So, you know, on that note, you know what I mean? I'm staying safe. Y'all stay safe, COVID free, with your mask on, brush your teeth and all that, and you'll be all right. You know what I mean? Take your vitamins. You know what I mean?
tell them where they can find you at, brother. You know what I'm saying?
You can find me. I think you know where you can find me. You can find me on Instagram, Honcho Harp 412. And you can find me on Facebook. My regular name, Charles Harper. I ain't gonna keep it a baby
Church.
I ain't gonna hold
Gave
it.
out his identification card.
Because you already know it. Because you probably be following me or watching me. Something like that.
To the right of me, my man. Anything you want to close this out with, man? Tell the world, man. I know you about to say some of the funniest shit, but go ahead.
Man, like I say, man, Madden Champ, Smoked Out, shout out. And, y'all want the
Shots
smoke?
fired.
If you could comment that down. Y'all want the smoke? Fuck at me. Love No Joke.
Comment on the
PS4.
YouTube.
Love No Joke IG. Love No Joke on Facebook. Love No Joke in real motherfucking life. And, yeah, so I think one thing I want to say. Yeah, Kyrie, just Just ride in the car. Just don't say nothing. Just
Let me out, Doug. Let me out. Let me out, Doug.
Hey man, yeah man. So I mean, just to close it out, man. If you knew better, you do better. That's first off. You know what I'm saying? Mind your fucking business. That's second off. There's too many
Your
people.
motherfucking business.
There's too many people out here nowadays, and everybody else's business when you can be doing something else with your business. Like you know what I'm saying? Like go plant a tree or something, grow some
You know
flowers.
what I say?
Like,
You wasting time worrying about mine.
But anyway, you know, shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. I hope y'all make it happen because that's gonna be super dope to me. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be dope to see that happen. I hope they play the Lakers, but
And y'all going down if you do.
we got a lot of more sports to talk about coming up, and just be ready for more content. Check the stats. Episode 3. Yours truly. Who don't know Tom Montana? I'm all on IG. Who don't know Tom Montana? I'm everywhere. Comedian Tom Montana. I'm everywhere. Who don't know me? Man just did the Birdman rub for a reason. Like, you know what I'm
Put
saying?
some
Like,
motherfucking respect on my name. All three of y'all.
I'm talking about all
All three of us.
All three of us. And
All
with that
three of
being
us.
said, this is Check the Stats, Smoked Out, Shout Out Entertainment, motherfucking Check the Stats podcast. Who don't know Tom Montana? Loke No Joke, Honcho Heart. We out this thing, man.
I ain't know what to do with my hands.
You ain't know what to do?
I should have did a command mayor.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,